So they wanted to actually blow up a bridge, a train bridge.
Of course they did.
Yeah. So they found one in Norway, and they built the whole sequence in those mountains in Norway to do this. And they found the bridge that they wanted to, that was set to be repaired because it was like a historical one. And they were like, we could blow up pieces of this and blah blah blah. And then the locals fought it, and they sued Paramount. Paramount was like, we're only gonna blow up pieces of the bridge that are broken so it can open it and rebuild it for tourism. But they didn't offer to actually help rebuild it, and blah, blah, like they got sued and pushed back and forth.
Wow.
And it just ended up being a large portion done with CG and miniatures by the end of it, because they were like, this. But they wanted to actually blow up a bridge and throw a locomotive off of it. What's up to all our sidekicks and henchfolk out there in the Geek Nation, which is I think it's a part of NATO. And thank you for tuning in to the CultPOP Podcast Live, episode 127.
If you're new here, this is a place where we talk about movie, comics, TVs, the welcoming embrace of sweet, sweet death, and all the other things that scratch your nerdy itch.
Tonight, we're broadcasting to you from Young Junk HQ.
Young Junk!
That was nice. Bomb-ass podcast studio right here in Philadelphia, PA.
The sweet embrace of death. I'm your returning host, your returning and mission critical host, Noel. Joining me tonight is JD.
Oh, it's me, from JD from JD's Hero Complex, located at 4327 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA, a super rad comic shop that caters to super rad folks just like you. So get in and buy my stuff.
Do it.
Also,
with us is co-host
of the other best podcast that's ever been created, Inside the Morgue. Tell him your name.
My name is Alice, and I'm often inside a morgue. I'm not right now, but a lot of the time I am.
So
and I talk about it a lot.
So maybe like 40% of the time, 30% of the time?
Yeah, 40.
40?
Yeah.
40?
Yeah.
All right. Right
How
now.
much time do you spend smelling like a morgue?
I constantly think I smell like a morgue. I think it gets stuck in my nose.
Is it?
Why'd you point to your eyes?
My nose.
Well, it's the nasal cavities up
Stuck
here.
in my nose.
Stuck in my nose. I'm
you
really
know,
good at
don't
anatomy.
Trust your work.
If
Yeah.
you didn't know, your sinuses are up here, they're not down here.
No,
so
they're-
like,
Yeah.
I thought they were like right here on my upper lip.
well,
Your
maybe
mustache?
yours. My sinuses are behind
That's where
my
I
head.
keep all my scent.
Last but not least, in the booth is our expert producer, Dylan.
Oh.
Dylan.
If you want more of that.
You want more of that? A little more.
Perfect.
if anyone that's watching or listening wants to know more about Young Junk HQ and Dylan, and I can't see why you wouldn't,
It's Dylan in general.
the space, the services, where can they inquire?
You can inquire by emailing me, dylan@youngjunk.com. You can see that at the bottom of the screen right here.
Is it on the bottom of your screen?
It's
or
on
our
the bottom of my screen.
Who's on camera right now?
Take it from
I
us.
am. Me.
You're on camera
It's
right now?
Dylan time, baby.
And
Yeah.
then, wait, hang
Time.
on. Me. Now you. Me. Me.
It'd be funny if he's not doing it.
He's not doing it.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just
not
on
doing
the
any of
whole
that,
time.
yeah,
I see the
no.
camera. But yeah, all right. I mean, that's pretty much the beginning of the show. Anyway, tonight,
For our main topic?
our main topic,
Mhm.
we'll be venturing into impossible territory. The 7th installment of our special event series, Missions Probable, where we revisit and review each and every single solitary Mission
So
Impossible
many
film.
missions.
Tonight, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. And they dropped the Part 1
They did.
on streaming, even though...
Did they? I see.
Yeah, so like it was advertised as Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Yeah, now it's just
and
Dead
then
Reckoning.
in the trailers and everything, Part 1, Part 1, Part 1. Even still in the movie where you're watching it, it says Part 1,
Yeah.
and then at the end it says Part 1. The actual streaming title and the poster, they dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think leads to a much bigger problem when you get to Mission Impossible 8. It is indicative of my
The-
biggest problem with
Which is
Mission
also
Impossible 8.
Final Reckoning Part 1.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
yet.
Oh my God.
Question mark. But before we get into Dead Reckoning, we're going to talk about what we've been up to in the last couple of weeks with a segment I like to call What's Poppin', where we talk about what we've been watching and maybe some listener email and comments if you're in there.
Do it.
Do it. A gentle reminder before we dig in, if you're here live, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. And if you're watching later, do all that too.
Hey, you could do that stuff also if you're in the room with us right now.
Yeah. Hey, Barbara, we have
We have a live studio, Barbara.
yeah.
My
Live
sister's
studio,
here. Yes.
Can somebody get her a bell?
yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love a little back and forth. So pipe up in the chat. Send us emails at cultpopgo@gmail.com. Speaking of emails.
What if Barbara just starts heckling us from over here?
You suck.
Who was that? Who was that? Who said that? We have email.
Who wants to? Oh, we got letters?
We have a letter.
Oh, we got lots of
Lots and lots
letters.
Nah,
Yeah,
you got
Trying
me.
to get you. We take it in pieces. You want to take it in pieces?
Rip Peter David. I'm sorry, R.I.P. Peter David.
Do you know who Peter David is?
No.
No, it's okay. It's
Okay.
totally fine. I bet a lot of people don't know who
Yeah.
Peter David is.
Mhm.
He
Plain.
is a storied comic book and prose writer
Oh.
of all genre.
Yeah, novelists.
Yeah.
He wrote, I would say, what is the seminal work on The Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
From the 80s with Todd McFarlane through the 90s with Dal Keown. And he's written so much stuff.
Everything you know about how Hulk and his DID works
Mhm.
is from the brain of Peter David.
Oh.
He
Oh.
basically,
He also
defined
brought
the
us
entire
Mr.
character.
Fix-It, which is
That's
the
right.
gray mobster who works as a bodyguard in Las Vegas Hulk.
Joe fixed
Okay.
it.
Joe Fix-It.
But
So yeah.
long before I got into comics, I read Star Trek novels and even novelizations of comic book movies by Peter. When I got into comics at 23, I was shocked to find out that someone could write both comics and novels. He once let me mail him copies of his issues of Hulk 77 through 82 to sign for my cousin's husband.
One of the first things I picked up when I got into comics was Madrox, the miniseries that preceded the post House of M X Factor series.
That's true.
Madrox being the multiple man. A few years before that, a friend had tried to get me to play Madrox in an online RPG he was running. I had never heard of the character and couldn't imagine anything interesting coming from a guy whose power was to
Duplicate himself.
to duplicate himself.
Now it's
You can't think of anything?
Now it's my number one favorite character
Okay.
and my go-to answer for superpower I would choose. He got this tattoo yesterday. So this was sent to us May 25th.
Mhm.
I got this tattoo yesterday. It's fully colored. I just didn't take a pic of that yet. After having it on the books for months and having it saved file for my last 5 years. Crazy coincidence or fate?
Fate.
Christopher St. Saucy, good night. Can we put the picture of the tattoo
Yeah, tattoo.
on the
Tattoo.
screen? So I believe the tattoo is it's a X with Madrox inside of it, and it's
Yeah.
from Investigations era, and it's just like that. The artist, Leandro something,
Fernandez?
maybe I'll look it up.
Fernandez?
But talk to me about Peter David.
Oh, well.
And did Christopher St. Saucy kill him?
Oh my God. So,
What?
That's he asks. Coincidence or fate? Did I do this?
Oh, I see. So Peter David, as I said, is one of the biggest names in comic books for the longest time. And he had been ill. He'd fallen ill. And because the comic book industry does not take care of its own, historically, he had to have a GoFundMe for his
A couple of rounds of it.
A couple of rounds of it, yeah.
He has been sick for, I want to say, the better part of 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah. So,
When you're a gig worker for life, you have no savings or health care. Yes.
That sucks.
so yeah, after a long battle, he passed away.
Pablo Raimondi.
Oh, is that the
Raimondi.
artist? Oh,
Yeah, Pablo Raimondi.
we were way off.
The thing that you see of him, that's David Yardin,
yeah.
but Pablo Raimondi.
Yeah. The cover.
X Factor Investigations is probably the best X book I've ever read in my entire life.
Okay.
It got me to read X books, and I think you would dig it. It's
Get
basically
it for me,
Okay.
please.
it's basically C-list X-Men characters who have a small detective agency and they help the little guy.
Mhm.
And
Is that
it's
the one with Layla who knows things?
Yep.
Oh, she's cool.
and
love
it's noir, but it's comic booky, and it's
Love all
probably it's the best.
Bless you.
My favorite example of genre blending in the medium. So good.
I am currently reading 2 Peter David epics. So I've just started the Incredible Hulk from the 80s.
that. Mhm.
And he did a Captain Marvel run. Before it was Carol Danvers.
Yeah.
There were other
Microphones that you could just
Other-
knock around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
other Captains Marvel. And this one was Genisfell, I believe his name is,
Mhm.
and the son of the original Captain Marvel. And he gets the power cosmic, which is just cosmic awareness. It's a
Mhm.
thing that just cosmic heroes get occasionally. And this is the first time, like the Silver Surfer has,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The power cosmic awareness, etc. This is the first time I've ever seen where someone gets the power cosmic and then goes insane and becomes a bad guy because you can't have that much knowledge. And, you know,
I would go insane.
Spider-Man 2099, Peter David.
Yep. Oh, he created Spider-Man 2099.
Just a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
He's
Miguel.
awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
Anyway,
So R.I.P.
Yeah.
Thank you, Christopher St. Saucy Goodnight, for emailing us. If anyone else would like to email us, do so at cultpopgo@gmail.com.
Hey, guys,
Hey.
gals, NBs, friends. It's been a while since I've had the opportunity to sit here and talk with you in front of other people.
Yes.
What's poppin', Alice?
Me?
Yeah.
I forgot my bucket.
What?
Bucket.
At Michael's, there was a What's Poppin' popcorn, like a ceramic
Did you
popcorn.
buy it?
I bought it.
Oh, that's adorable.
Did you?
And I forgot to bring it.
I will bring the popcorn bucket when we talk about Mission 8.
Impossible? Yeah.
Did you see this stupid? This is what's poppin'. Popcorn buckets.
Yeah, I heard you got the Mission 8 popcorn.
Did you see?
With the key.
It's got key and it
Yeah,
lights up with like weird stuff. I don't know what to put in it. I'm
No.
not gonna put popcorn in it.
I've never.
Nah.
Why would you?
Maybe like Legos or something. I don't know. Whatever looks cool shining up. Anyway, they revealed the popcorn buckets for Fantastic Four.
Oh, I did not see them.
It is the largest popcorn bucket ever. It's Galactus.
So it'll actually hold more than 3 kernels.
It's Galactus's head, just his head.
Oh.
It's 20 inches wide, so 1.5 rulers,
Hold on, wait.
a little more,
Hold on, wait.
and 17 inches tall. And you're just seeing the pictures of it, and you're like, yeah, whatever. And the eyes light up. Oh, you got it. Oh,
my
there you go.
God.
20 inches wide from each like handle to the next of his helmet. So it's 20 inches wide. Do you have her camera? All right. And then 17 inches tall. Hang on. Do the 20 inches, and I'll do a marker.
Okay.
So like
20
here,
Oh my
inches.
gosh.
here. Okay.
Oh, there's also a Herbie.
And
Or
then,
put your phone there or something.
okay.
And then 17 inches
And it's
tall.
Whoa.
insane.
So
Oh, and he's like metallic.
in the commercial, in the commercial, it's just like, oh, that's really big, whatever. And at the very end of the commercial, they have someone's hand reach in to like grab popcorn,
and
I
it
was
goes
like,
all the way to the elbow.
there is nothing practical about that.
Yeah.
Like you're literally going to be sitting in the theater
It's insane.
with like interrupting other people's seats, just like trying to reach into
Yeah.
the popcorn bucket constantly. It's.
There's also a Herbie.
I kind of want one.
I kind of want it just because that's insane.
There's a Herbie concession vessel.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of things.
It includes large popcorn, large drink, and candy, plus a place to store it. All 3. God damn.
Yeah, man. I am fascinated by these weird things.
Yeah.
And my
probably
fascination
gonna
is
get
like,
one.
ooh, I want to touch it. But after you purchase it,
I'm
what
just still
what the hell are you going to do
Yeah.
with it?
Well, I keep it as a decoration in my comic shop. People go, oh, is that the alien popcorn
You know what?
bucket?
We should or
Mhm.
could just get the Galactus one for like right there.
That's it. We're doing it.
Yep.
Nice. Anyway, Alice, what's popping this week?
Oh yeah.
Other
Other than popcorn buckets, how you
than
doing?
popcorn buckets, I watched The Shining,
Heard of
but
it?
not Kubrick Shining from
Oh.
1980. I watched the 1997 Shining based off of Stephen King's teleplay.
6 hours,
4.5.
4.5.
It was each hour and a half chunks. There were 3 bits. It was a mini series. And I actually really, really liked
Yeah.
it. I watched it with my mom. We both really I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I thought I'd be like, I'd cringe more.
Yeah.
But it was really good. A lot of the practical effects were great, like the makeup on the woman in room 217. And they did room 217 in this one. In the movie, they changed it to 237. In the
Mhm.
Why?
because the hotel that they filmed in the Kubrick Shining actually had a room 217 that they didn't want people to be afraid of.
I
So
see.
they made them
Yeah.
change the room number to a made up one that they didn't
Gotcha.
have, which was 237. But
Huh.
in the book, it's 217 based off of the Stanley Hotel 217 that Stephen King himself had supernatural experiences in.
Oh, shit.
And I looked into how much it is a night there, and it's very expensive.
How much was it? Drug fueled? Do you think?
Oh,
All-
probably a ton.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah,
All of it.
But
Yeah.
I want to stay there anyway, also because my birthday is 217 and I think it's fun and spooky. But yeah, and they also filmed this movie at the Stanley Hotel.
Oh.
I was looking at the exterior shots and I'm like, I think this is the actual Stanley Hotel.
That's
and
pretty
I looked it up.
cool.
It was really cool. But a lot of the makeup effects were great. Like the woman in room 217, she looked like an actual decomposing, disgusting woman. There's my favorite bit was you actually see Jack Torrance descend into
Right, yeah.
madness while
Mhm.
he's there.
Steven
He's
Weber.
not crazy the entire time.
Yeah,
It's-
that's one of my sticking points for the Kubrick movie. As much
Yes.
as I do enjoy it,
Yes, I enjoy
Like
it as
that.
well.
yeah. In the novel, it's a slow descent for
Yes.
Jack, and it's just
Like he
Soon
has a
as you
troubled
get-
past, but
Yeah.
then he's like becoming better, trying better, and then he just slowly unravels in the Overlook.
I watched this when it was on.
Yeah.
I don't remember it that well, but it was in the 90s. It was like television events when every year they would do a Stephen King miniseries, and it would be
television event,
3 or 4 nights of just like cool.
This was 3 chunks, hour and a half chunks.
And they made such a big deal about this one because it was more true to the book, and Stephen King thumbed up it versus the other movie, and blah blah blah.
He wrote and produced it.
I was gonna say, of course he thumbed upped it.
It was directed by.
I thought he directed it.
No,
Mick Garris.
Yeah, Mick Garris directed it.
Oh, dude.
You're saying that like I know that. Who's that?
You should know Mick Garris.
Well, I'm dumb.
Hey, no, you're not.
He directed.
Don't be mean to my friend.
He directed The Stand, the 1994 Stand.
There you go.
Movies and shows.
Now I know.
He is
that guy. He's great.
He is a big horror director. Critters 2, Sleepwalk. Do not shun Critters 2, the main course.
Remember when you guys voted for Creepshow 2 against Carrie? I still haven't forgiven you.
You should.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You shouldn't.
Still mad about
I
that.
deserve your
He
ire.
wrote Hocus Pocus.
Big fan.
Ran the book. A lot of television stuff. Wrote Batteries Not Included.
Now you got me.
Sleepwalkers.
Wasn't Critters 2?
I remember liking Sleepwalkers.
He's one of the masters of horror. Did a lot of Amazing Stories, Freddy's Nightmare, The Stand,
Stories.
a lot of Tales from the Crypt, The Shining TV series, The Others, The Judge. Like he's been.
Oh, I love this guy.
He is like a contemporary of
John Carpenter.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, that's actually what I was looking for.
Yeah.
But anyway, and it's Steven Weber.
Yeah, Steven
Oh,
Weber
yeah,
is
from
Jack.
Wings.
Rebecca De Mornay.
Yeah, she was
Rebecca De
great.
Mornay.
She was. That was another thing. She was
Oh, I
great
used to
as
love
Wendy.
her.
She was great. Yeah, I thought the acting was pretty solid. The one cringy part was so they stuck true to the book with the hedge animals, not the hedge maze, and they did for like most of it. Like you didn't actually see the animals move. It was just suddenly Jack would turn around and they're like a little bit closer, and they don't have snow on them anymore, so he could tell they moved. But then there's one bit where Danny's like playing in the snow and like the animals are like creeping towards him, and it's like cheesy CGI, but it was still good. It was still spooky. There was some good jump scares.
Nice.
And it's a mallet instead of an axe,
Yes,
right?
and they do
That's
the croquet
in the book.
mallet in the book.
Croquet? Yeah. Croquet. Carl's is in the chat saying Mick Garris created the show Masters of Horror.
Yep.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Carl.
Which I just recently, well, no, not Master of Horror, the second version of it. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have Showtime at the time, so I would actually purchase the single DVDs of Masters of Horror. Yeah, John Carpenter had a couple of them.
Yep.
And so did Takashi Miike. Mike or
Miike?
Miike?
Takashi Miike?
Takashi Miike.
That's how I say it. Oh, Carl, I did pull one of those. You asked me to pull something for you from Free Comic Book Day, and I did that. So it's here for you.
Also, I found out another message to Carl and you. I found out that Emma and the Sniffers are going to be in town, but it was sold out immediately at Franklin.
Oh yeah, I think Dylan was telling us about how they were coming to town. I didn't know when
no
tickets
idea,
went on
dude.
sale.
Context.
Yeah, wasn't it in May?
Carl's from Tasmania sent us.
He sent me a CD.
Yeah.
Of Emil and the Sniffers, and I love it.
Yeah, and they're coming.
And they're coming, but I didn't get tickets.
So you liked it.
Do
you
really
like
did.
it better than the Kubrick version?
Depends on what I'm in the mood for.
Okay.
But I do enjoy a book accurate movie. Like I love, especially because The Shining is one of my favorites. I would love, and I do enjoy Dr. Sleep, the book and the movie.
Yeah.
And Mike Flanagan had the challenge of having to make a book adaptation that was a sequel to a movie that wasn't true to a book.
Yeah.
So
And he killed it.
he
nailed
killed it. He killed it. But I would love a 4.5 hour book accurate version of Dr. Sleep.
With
I would
late
eat that
90s CGI.
shit up. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would eat that shit up. I would love it.
Oh, there you go.
My mom liked this better than the
adapt a
1980
stage play.
version. But we're both famously not fans of Jack Nicholson. So
I'm famously.
Wait, what?
famously,
Famously,
You're not
I'm
fans
known
of
for
Jack Nicholson?
I'm known for it.
I just think he's a terrible person. I don't like him.
I
That's
mean,
probably
okay.
incredibly fair.
You know, I can't argue with any of that.
Yeah,
Also-
I just don't think he's a
also,
good person.
the
I don't like seeing his face because I just think about
The most
terrible things.
like the most probably iconic stuff he's done in his career has not been in your lifetime.
Yeah.
Like he disappeared like 25 years ago
Yeah.
anyway and didn't really do much of anything. So why would you carry any water for him? It's not like he's part of my childhood.
No,
Right? Yeah.
no. I
He
know,
was
I
the
might get some hate,
Joker,
rage,
basically.
bait. No, I do love him as the Joker, though.
That's
I
fine.
do love him as the Joker. But
So I'm sorry. The TV show I was referring to is Fear Itself. Masters of Horror was on Showtime for 2 seasons, and then they opted not to do a 3rd season. And Lionsgate funded the 3rd season, which they called Fear Itself, but it was it was on NBC, so it was
Oh.
the same format. It just wasn't rated R.
Ah, well,
I have it on DVD. It's actually pretty good.
is it?
Yeah.
I remember watching Tales from the Crypt on HBO, and then it got, I guess, syndicated and put onto regular network television.
Yeah, no
And they
boobs
took
and
out-
violence.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
I mean, sometimes the story is what matters. Speaking of JD, tell
hey,
me about
hi.
like the stories you've been watching this past week.
My
Yeah.
stories.
Mm.
So
Your stories.
we have been, I don't know how this happened, but okay, anyway, let's wind it back.
Son's obsession.
My son loves Legos. Rightly so, because they're fantastic.
They are
and we've
awesome.
been we have a little family night. We built all of the Nintendo. It's the original NES with the controller and then an actual cartridge and then a television on a stand, and you do the crank and the Mario goes round and round, and it's awesome. Anyway, all that is to say that we wound up putting on Lego Masters season 1. I hate reality and its television shows. I don't like living in it.
it's
I
like-
don't like watching people engage in it.
This is like
in
a
a
cooking
scripted
show,
format.
though.
What?
It's like the format of a cooking show, right? So
Yes.
it's yeah.
But it's still a reality show, right? It's a contest where real people go on and they do a thing.
I love reality TV.
Hang on. I would like to split a hair.
Please.
Just a little one. Boop. When I hear reality show, I think we're following people around and manipulating their interactions with each other.
Mhm, mhm.
These shows
I love
are
that shit.
non-scripted shows,
Yeah.
as in like
Meh.
they're competitions.
Yeah.
They do
They
have like
definitely feed them lines.
Yes,
Hey,
but
you
it's
guys should argue a little bit.
it's competition based. So
Say
like
this.
this, I'd be like, oh, non-scripted, fucking competition show. Reality show is Love Island or
Yeah.
The Bachelorette
Love is
or
Blind.
Love is Blind or Real
So
World,
good.
where they want people to hate and
Yeah.
push and prod.
Yeah.
Secret
This
Lives
is
of
like
Mormon Wives.
Kind, you know what I mean? Like
that's
what I mean.
That's what I
it's
like
not-
about this is that it's kind.
I don't want to give it the stink of reality show.
Yeah.
It's just a
Yeah,
non-scripted.
So it's a
Yeah.
a competition show. How
Yeah.
about that? It's a
Yeah.
competition.
His reality is gross.
Yeah, I hate it.
Those shows are gross. This isn't
Worst.
gross. I mean,
Hey.
no, I'm sorry. It's fine.
I'll have you know, the first time I went viral on this podcast, I was talking about reality.
That's
TV.
true. That's true.
I watched 2 seasons of Love is Blind and I couldn't look away. I actually had to detox from it. And I
It's
haven't approached
so
it.
good.
It's something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
this,
Lego Masters.
this is
Sorry.
it's on its 5th season already, and I didn't know it existed. It
Hmm?
started in 2020. I had no idea. And
Batman's
it's
the host,
hosted,
right?
Yeah, Batman, the voice of Lego Batman. Will
yeah?
Arnett is doing it.
He's
and
one of
it's-
my favorite Batmans.
It's delightful. It's so fun to watch, and everyone's like just trying to get their thing done and being adorable. And then he's making jokes. And Blossom was on the 2nd episode.
Maya Bialik.
Yes, that's her. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about Lego Masters other than if you like Legos
I do.
and kind of adorable competition
I
shows
do.
and Will Arnett,
I do.
you should watch this.
I
It's
should
really
watch
fun.
this.
The Venn diagram is just a circle.
just me.
And it's Alice in the middle, like
Yep.
me.
Bing. So yeah, Lego Masters is really fun. I'm
All
really
right, you
enjoying
convinced
it.
me. What's it on?
Yes.
Yes.
It'll find you.
Fox.
Fox.
But
So that
we're
means
watching it on Hulu.
And yeah.
on Hulu.
Oh, cool.
And all 5 seasons are up.
My nephews, I want to say like last year, I was babysitting them and like, let's watch something. And they kept picking things that were really long and it was late. And they were like, can we watch an episode of this? I was like, yeah, sure. What is that? And it was, Is It Cake? Which is a competition reality show on.
You're like you bite a shoe and it's a real shoe.
no, it's just like, it's these, no, No.
Shoe.
it's,
Is that
it's,
not?
no,
No.
Oh,
it's,
That's
there's
what
like
I thought
there are
too.
Japanese shows where they do that.
no, it's expert bakers and artists having to recreate something to make it look as real as possible,
I
but
hate
in
that.
cake form.
Yeah.
It's like
So,
killer
like-
cakes, but not gross.
Yeah,
It
so
feels
like
so-
they're like, hey, here's a boot and a helmet.
Yeah.
Make a cake, and we have judges who are standing like 10 feet away, and they have to pick which one's cake, which one's not.
Yeah.
How well did you do?
Oh, sure.
That's
yes,
cool. It was
yes,
cool.
yes. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The thing that bothers me about that, because we were watching a certain show that's just like that, and one of them was you have to build a car out of cake and like confectionaries and all that, and it has to be able to withstand a crash. And so they
What?
half the cake was made out of sheet. I'm sorry, half of the car was made out of like sheet cakes. And all I'm thinking while I'm watching this is that's so wasteful.
Oh, no,
This is so wasteful.
No, it's literally
That's
just
like 900 sheet cakes to make a car.
And it had to withstand a crash?
Real cars don't even withstand crashes, let alone cake ones.
Yes, but are they as delicious?
Right.
Yeah, good point.
That's a good point. Yeah.
You might be dying and bleeding
if I'm gonna
out, but you
die,
have a
it's
little
gonna
snack.
be covered in fondant and vanilla.
There's the same thing
Food
where we
dye.
watch. There's like a chocolatier who.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
I know that guy.
I know that guy too. I
The
know
French fella.
That
Yep.
guy is in my reels
Yeah,
all the
same.
time.
But I'm like, that's so wasteful.
It's cool looking though.
It is very cool.
Yeah.
You don't
And-
think he eats it all?
So anyway, Lego
I would.
Masters, check it out. It's
All
good.
right. So my poppin, my pop,
What are you?
my pops,
my
What's been
Poppins?
poppin'?
my poppins. I've been
Papadopoulos.
I've been traversing the world
Oh.
for a month, and by that I mean I went to one location internationally and
Left us alone.
and traversed that location. My wife and I went to Italy, and I've brought back. We went to Naples,
Love it.
which is a very gritty town that smells like sulfur because we found out that the earth is breathing. You've heard, Pompeii,
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Heard of it?
Familiar.
Mount Vesuvius. That's not the biggest volcano there. There is a super volcano under the ground. So we were there one night and it was just like, it smelled like, did somebody set off fireworks? And they're like, oh, no, that's the earth breathing. Like the whole island kind of moves up an inch or two every year and then down. And if it ever doesn't breathe, it'll all explode and everyone will die.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Let's move there.
And then we went to Rome.
Oh, that's a TV show.
Where we jumped on Vespas and ran around with berets. No, that's not true. We didn't
Did
do
you
that.
see the sharks of Rome?
No, but there was.
The Coliseum Sharks.
I forgot about this because it was like a month ago. I had an in-depth conversation with our tour guide at the Coliseum about sharks
You sent us
And,
the picture
yeah,
of him, and I
I did.
loved it.
because he was ready for it. He was
Yeah.
just like, "That's bullshit. Let me tell you how." And I was like, "Well, what about it's real?" And we went back and forth. And yes, they did nautical battles. He explained to me exactly how they pulled it off because
We're talking about Gladiator 2, by
Oh
the
yeah,
way.
sorry. We're talking about
Do you
Gladiator
not
2.
remember every single bit we've done on this
Yeah.
show?
Yeah.
Because you should take notes.
I don't does not compute. Everyone knows everything. And if not, they'll look it up. So the nautical battles are cool because there actually used to be a moat outside of the Colosseum.
Sure.
And what they would do is they would literally just drain that water into the middle and it would take like a day.
Yeah.
But they built the boats underneath the Colosseum piece by piece, so they didn't have to actually put boats in it. They were just always there. So as the water is rising, the boats are just like basically on big chains that are allowed to
Yeah.
go out and come back in. The boats just like slowly
Yeah.
rise above the base
Oh my
because
God.
they're inside. And then they would just do things. But they stopped doing that really early on because nobody gave a shit. It was too slow and it was boring. So they stopped doing that altogether. But then
They
like
didn't
if
have sharks.
Yeah.
if you take it into like the context of the movie when that happened, they would have stopped doing naval battles like 30 years before the movie. So it was just like a thing. But then he was like, I was just like, all right, like sharks. He was like, oh, it's absolute bullshit. The closest body of water that would have sharks wouldn't be freshwater or it wouldn't be saltwater or it's like freshwater, saltwater. So
Yeah.
they wouldn't be those types of sharks. If they even were able to travel with those fucking sharks and how many they would have to, they would be like little ones that nothing. And he actually picked up a picture because he's been asked this question a lot. He actually picked up a picture
A lot of
of
Gladiator 2
the
fans out
movie,
there.
the shot in the movie of a giant great white just like jumping out of the water. He's like, not this, this.
Yeah.
It would be like basically a shark this big.
Yeah, it's like a little kid.
And
petting
he was
a
like,
shark.
Adorable.
if they wanted to, and they wouldn't.
Yeah.
It was just like, nice.
That's why I hate
Um,
that movie.
But he was like, is that where the movie lost you? I was like, no, it lost me way before that. He was like, was it with the baboons with the human faces or the this? I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just pretty bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was wonderful.
So what was your Poppins? You went to a
Italy.
place.
I went to Italy and
you,
I brought
you smelled some
The
sulfur.
ground was breathing.
I brought back
No sharks.
a lot of little treats.
I like treat.
All right. So this is for Alice. This is El Conde Dracula Freeze.
I heard Dracula.
They're Dracula lollipops in French.
Nice.
Okay, or in Italian. Also, they have, I don't know, rules about like dyes and things.
Oh.
So all of the candy is banging. Like it actually tastes good and not like
Oh.
leaves a film on your mouth and stuff.
Oh, I love a good mouth film.
Incredible.
I had to crack these open, but I wanted to share them with you anyway.
I like
These
how I'm
are-
reading this like I know Italian.
Don't you wanta?
Fanta
Fanta? Fanta Mentos.
They're very good. Various gummies, and I gotta tell you, so I got cola gummies.
Ooh.
I wanted to get a 1-for-1 American versus those because even they look different.
Yeah, they do.
They're delicious. I've got Frutella Pinks, which are little strawberries, And then rainbow frizzies.
Oh, I want frizzies.
Open
Are
them
they
all.
sour?
Let's go.
Are
I don't
they
know.
Sour?
Open them all. We're trying them all.
All right.
Barbara,
they're
get in on
filled with-
this.
they're filled with
Dylan, get in on
candy?
this. We'll throw you shit if you don't want to be on camera.
They're filled with creme.
Ew.
Why are you using your mouth? Gross ass bastard. No, just kidding.
Oh.
And then I did get one more thing for JD.
All right, I'm having
Here is
Oh.
Justice League Unlimited #1 in Italian.
Whoa.
Now,
Oh my god,
pick
this
it
is
out
good.
and check it out.
Okay.
So are
It's
they good?
heavier.
The paper stock is exponential. Is absolutely wonderful. This is just a normal issue #1. There's nothing special about it. It's the paper stock is glossy and really
God.
thick. The cover stock is like really like, and it's about the same price. What is that? Like it's €4, €5 on the front left.
Yes, €4.
That's $4.99. Yeah, and it's
The paper's so
better.
nice.
It looks so nice.
It's like twice as heavy
Oh
as
my
the
God.
original, right?
I picked up that issue 1 of
Fantastic.
Ultimates and issue 1 of Absolute Batman.
Nice.
And it was the one comic
Mm.
shop that I wasn't given dirty looks in.
Mm.
So I visited 3 comic shops. 2 of them,
Dylan,
they gave me dirty looks because I'm American.
did you get it? Oh, so close.
So
So
you're
close.
American? Oh,
Well,
those are good.
As soon as I walked in, they were like,
Barbara, come have a snack.
You want me to throw one to you?
you don't want to be on camera that bad, huh?
Did you catch it? I'm so proud of you. That's a rainbow frizzy.
Are these good? These are
These
great.
are good. Those are great. The strawberry ones are great.
I haven't
Try-
done these. I'm
try
still
it.
eating the Mentos.
Oh, did you try the Mentos? This is just
no,
this is
no.
just smacking on the mic now,
Nom.
and this is what I
Robert
wanted
Monroe
it to be.
Jr. says, talk about waste. When I was in art school, someone made a chair out of peanut butter sandwiches that would rot in order to make a statement about how food was wasted. Cool.
Sounds like protest that defeats the purpose.
I feel like you could have just said that instead of wasting peanut butter sandwiches.
How do you feel about the Mentos?
I like them, but these are my favorite
Robert,
so far.
could
The
you
rainbow.
sit in your peanut butter sandwich chair?
Actually, you know what? I did not have to identify as anything. So we would, first of all, I
Did
mean,
people
we
just
went to
feel bad
very
for
touristy places. So, my wife just had a radar for like people that were from Pennsylvania or the tri-state area because everywhere we went, it would be like, "Are you from?" She would just hear them talking.
Mhm.
But almost every single person we talked to was like, "Oh, American, huh?" And then we would do
Bummer.
like the faces like, "Yeah."
I like them.
And then they would be like very kind about it, like, "How do you deal?" And every single time I would answer, "We just have outrage fatigue. Like, it's a new thing." Okay. Yeah, he sucks. Cool. And then they would just be ingratiating and buy you a
Yeah.
drink.
Nice.
Everyone in Italy was really cool.
And
Oh,
then
that's awesome.
you met a couple who had a child.
Mm.
And then you were in the movie See No Evil or Speak No Evil.
Oh no! Why are we talking about that movie?
We actually did meet a couple with a 20-year-old
the
who
hell
we
is
walked
that?
around with a strawberry.
It's so good.
Did Dylan try any of these yet?
Does Italy not have strawberries? Do they import all their strawberries? What is this?
Did you try these yet?
I try this out.
Man,
Oh my
nothing,
God. Oh my
nothing
God.
makes good podcasts like a lot of
we're
chewing.
just saucing up Alice with sugar.
I'm barely eating
yeah.
today. This is gonna be crazy.
So, yeah, I went to Italy. All I got was candy and memories to last a lifetime.
And a comic book.
Oh yeah, I like a couple comic books, but who cares?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I missed you guys.
Miss you
Thank
too.
you.
Don't judge
All
me.
right.
I'm eating this one that I dropped on the floor.
Should
Okay.
we do the meat? Should we get to the meat and taters
Wait,
of
we
the show?
didn't- I feel like this is gonna be terrible
Yeah,
to eat on air, but
no,
I'm taking
go for
one.
it.
No, I'm not going to. I'll do it in a little bit.
These are all yours.
You want to try one?
Oh, I'll
do.
try. Yeah, I'll take one.
Mm.
Before we get into it, Robert Monroe, it wasn't my project. I was adamant about how stupid it was, and they would have made a better statement by feeding homeless people truth. Pink, I wonder if someone could visit locations in famous giallos. That would actually be kind of dope, but only if you can like take a picture at every single location with a still from the movie. You got to do that. Like go to like whatever nice cool theater or this.
For
or
anyone
that.
who doesn't know what giallo is.
Oh, colorful Italian horror,
Mhm.
basically. That's a
Hell yeah.
quick version of it. But we're here for a specific reason.
An Probable mission?
Probable mission. And you know what? I should have written an intro to this, but I won't. I'm just going to wing it.
Nice.
This is the 7th installment of our ongoing award-winning segment called Missions Probable, a indelible, iconic event series
Brought to you by CultPOP.
Brought to you by CultPOP Productions. Extraordinaire, DDS, MD. Because it does teeth too.
Sorry.
And tonight we're going to talk about part 7, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, in some places referred to as part 1.
Just noisily.
Yeah.
Does anybody,
And
do you guys call these by their subtitles, or do you just say like Mission Impossible 5?
actually, I usually just say the subtitle.
Oh my god, I love
Just
this
say Dead
lollipop.
Reckoning?
Yeah.
Dead Reckoning
Yeah,
Part
it would
One?
be like, oh, Dead Reckoning, Final Reckoning, Rogue Nation.
I do the number.
Yeah, Ghost
Oh.
Protocol. You do the number?
Yeah. I'm so new to this.
I can't keep,
been-
I
when
can't
did
keep
we
track
start?
of them.
Oh, it's like a weird thing in my brain making connections. If you were to just be like, which one was 5? This one. This one. Like, I don't know.
Actually, I think the way I really
Mildly
refer to them
obsessed.
is like, oh, the one with the plane.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a bunch of ones with the planes now.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is part of my problem with the series, but go on.
Too many planes.
How many things can you
But
fall,
not
jump,
the one with
or
the helicopter.
Yeah. But anyway, so this is part 7, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, written by Christopher McQuarrie and Eric Jenderson, who I had to look up. He didn't have many other credits to his name. One of them was the not produced Wicked television series. They were going
I
to
thought
do.
you were going to tell me Littlest Vampire and I was going to lose my shit.
Oh.
It was the television adaptation of Littlest Vampire, an 8-episode television adaptation of Littlest Vampire. The littlest or little? Littlest?
Little Vampire.
Oh, who's the? So he's not the smallest.
No. There's someone out there littler.
There's always somebody
There's
little,
a
isn't
littler
there?
vampire.
There's always someone
somewhere.
smaller.
There's always a
and
littler
that person
vampire.
might be a vampire.
The sequel is the littler vampire.
Wait, are
and then the-
vampires people, or do they just classify as vampires after they've been turned? Like, is that their genus and species?
Right, yeah.
I think it
So they're no longer
depends.
human, right?
Edward Cullen
Right.
would say he's not human.
Yeah.
But he's so emo and
Mm.
just
I was gonna say he's an unreliable
he's
narrator.
an unreliable narrator.
Like,
He
hey,
doesn't-
I want a real answer, not your vibes.
He's an angsty 17-year-old.
Directed by Christopher
yeah,
McQuarrie,
yeah.
starring Tom Cruise, Rebecca
Well-
Ferguson, Haley Atwell.
I wasn't done with the Wicked TV show, so they were going to actually adapt the book, not the musical, into an 8-episode miniseries,
Holy crap.
and it was all the way up to being like produced and written and done, and then it just fell through. I thought that was pretty
oh
cool.
my god,
Yeah, I
that's
had no idea.
crazy.
Written and done.
It was
They like filmed it and then
no,
got-
they got it all the way up to being written, like
I see.
episodes written, the whole 9, ready
I
to
didn't
go.
know if it was a Batgirl situation.
No.
Mm.
Starring Tom Cruise, Rebecca Ferguson, Haley Atwell, Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, Vanessa Kirby, Kiri Elways, Isai Morales, Henry Czerny, and Palm Clementieff. The description is Ethan Hunt. You started.
And the IMF team must track down a terrifying new weapon that threatens all of humanity if it falls into the wrong hands. With control of the future and the fate of the world at stake, a deadly race around the globe begins. Confronted by a mysterious, all-powerful enemy, Ethan is forced to consider that nothing can matter more than the mission, not even the lives of those he cares about most. But that's the whole thing.
Wait, how come you didn't pronounce the M dash when you pronounced the commas?
Is that called an M dash?
Yeah.
M dash, not even the lives of those he cares about most.
If you're gonna do something, be consistent. That's all I care about.
I refuse.
So is this your first time seeing this movie?
Yeah. Yes, it is. I missed it in the theater. And I think we had started doing the Missions Probable after its release in the theater.
Well
yeah?
after it's released
Yeah.
in the
Mhm.
theater.
So I missed it.
I remember being at the old studio talking about how I was excited for this movie, and everyone else was like,
Cool.
whatever. I think
Yeah.
only Randy was like, those movies are great. I was like,
He
I
is
know.
very enthusiastic and I love it.
Yeah.
So yes, it is.
So yeah, okay. And yes, it was the first time
Yeah,
I've seen this
it's
movie.
my
too.
first time seeing all these. Yeah.
We'll get into deep discussions about your impressions, but did this live up to whatever high or low you felt? And like, give me just 2-word answers. Does this live up to wherever Fallout left you?
No.
No?
Not for me, personally.
Yes.
It did. It.
I liked
Positive.
Fallout better than
Positive.
you did, though. Right?
We both like Fallout. better
Yeah,
than
Fallout's
you.
my favorite. Yeah.
So you
I like-
felt
yeah.
you felt a little bit more about this one.
I love
All right,
this
we'll
one.
dig into it.
I still love it, but Fallout was peak for me.
Okay. Anyway, so Fallout came out in 2018.
I heard of it.
January 2019, Cruise and Company announced the 7th and 8th Mission Impossible films would be shot back to back, with Christopher McQuarrie coming back to write and direct both. They also announced their original release dates, which are July 23rd, 2021 and August 5th, 2022.
Wow.
They didn't make those release dates.
Yeah.
Those plans would obviously change, and for various reasons, and we will get into those. So some quick casting information, which I thought was actually pretty cool. Aside from all the returning and new cast members, the main bad guy role that eventually went to Isai Morales, Gabriel, was originally intended for Nicholas Hoult.
He was having there's been a Holtazance.
Yeah.
Hoult auditioned for Top Gun Maverick as the rooster character that Miles Teller played. Have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't. I know.
You didn't hate it, right?
Hey, what?
Top Gun Maverick.
It was awesome.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know if you were like effusive about it, but like,
oh no, it was great.
that is very much a companion watch to these movies because it's like the same vibes,
Yeah.
but like really, really good. So he was deep into auditions for the Miles Teller role, didn't get it, but Tom Cruise was so impressed with him that he was like, I think you'd be perfect for the next Mission Impossible movie. We want to get you in. Eventually, it didn't work out because of scheduling, because of all the delays. And they kept getting pushed off because of COVID and then he had other things. So they brought in Isai Morales. And when they
What a switch.
I know.
I know.
Well, it changed everything. When they realized that Isai Morales is around the same age as Tom Cruise, it completely changed the story of the movie and introduced the entity. It was supposed to just be an individual or like a person that can manipulate, but then it turned into, oh, well, this guy must have a history with Ethan and he is working for a thing, and that thing is like, it literally changed the whole second half of the movie. Yeah. Which I was cool.
That is cool, yeah.
The Gabriel backstory was added, which was also subtly led to the untimely demise of Faust. McQuarrie is not only a fan of narrative symmetry, but he also wanted to exhibit the stakes. So Gabriel's backstory having to do with killing somebody that I guess was very close to Ethan, which we never get the story of, whatever. That leaded to him having to make a choice to join the IMF. McQuarrie was in love with the idea of, history rhyming?
Yeah.
And,
it's like poetry.
And that's what precipitated kind of like the death of Faust. Isla.
Isla?
Ilsa.
Ilsa Faust. Ilsa.
Isla.
La Isla Bonita.
And she was kind of all for it
when
too.
we get to that, I have things.
Wasn't Rebecca Ferguson, was she like kind of tired of the...
I saw a really good video of her kind of explaining her bittersweet kind of thing. Yeah, it was very cool. Like the whole, she deeply loves the cast, the movies, the character, especially the character, but movies that big, they film over like the course of 3 years and they don't know when, you just have to be trained and ready and you aren't doing anything for like weeks at a time. And she was like, I had to choose whether I wanted to make more things or just one Mission Impossible movie over the course of 3 years.
Yeah.
So she was like, while they started and finished Mission Impossible 7 and moved into 8, I did 2 seasons of Silo and 3 other movies in that same time period. And it's like,
I get it and I respect it, but I do not like how she was treated.
Yeah.
The character.
Mm-hmm.
So McQuarrie said, is not only a fan of narrative symmetry, but also wanted to exhibit the stakes of the movie. He felt that Ethan and Ilsa, it's spelt right. Ethan and Ilsa were both, quote, doomed to be together and yet doomed to never be together, which I guess works. It's just I didn't like how it went down.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to speed round some important dates over the course of 4 years.
Awesome.
During this filming.
Go.
Go.
February 20th, 2020. Filming begins in Venice for 3 weeks. And if you guys remember, February 2020.
Nope.
Before shit hit the fan. Right before.
Very soon, shit's about to hit the fan, right?
It was my 27th birthday. My family came to Buffalo. Everything was great. And then like 2 weeks later, shit
I remember
fucked.
work shutting down March 13th. Literally on that date, March 13th, 2020. But anyway, they started filming in Venice for 3 weeks. And then they were planning to go to Rome for an allotted 40 days of filming. And all of the Rome stuff is the car chase stuff, the little car chase stuff. Mid-March,
Oh, that was so fun.
all production halted because they just happened to be in Italy, which was the largest population of COVID-19. The pandemic was hitting the hardest there.
Did you plan your trip to Italy around talking about this?
I did. Yeah, I'm gonna write it off.
Nice.
So they pivoted as best they could, and in April, stunt rehearsals started in England. So they figured we could at least start with stunt rehearsals, and then all crew that's allowed to come and work on it would do the 14-day quarantine. So by July, they were at a pretty good clip. Crew arriving in the UK, they were permitted to film pieces and things. During this whole time too, like you guys are aware of how these movies usually get planned out, which is not
at all.
Yeah, the scripts are like basically outlines, and they're doing dialogue on the day, and they just have like set pieces built out, and they're like juggling it. By August, permission was granted for filming in Norway, which is where they did a lot of the train stuff. Later that month, a large fire broke out at the motorcycle stunt rig. No one was hurt, but it cost production another like month because they had to, and the stunt rig being that big ramp that he goes over the cliff with, they had to rebuild.
Yeah.
So then they have to pivot again and start working on something else while that gets fixed. So like by October, by September, filming picked back up in Norway where they did other train stuff. December 2020, audio recording of crews shouting at 2 crew members for not following COVID protocols was released online. Did you ever hear this?
No.
So there's audio that was released of him freaking the fuck out at crew members who were not wearing their masks and not following protocols.
Oh my God.
And he goes on this tirade about how, I understand it's annoying, I understand this, but you are costing people their fucking lives, you're costing people their fucking money. The whole entire, because at the time too, nothing was being filmed, and TV was shut down, film was shut down, and Mission Impossible was getting these like rolling approvals to keep kind of slowly filming, and they kept having to shut down because of positive tests. And he was like, all of Hollywood, all billions of dollars that are staked in it are watching you, are watching us. And he freaked the fuck out. Yeah. It was actually pretty enjoyable.
And yeah, it's one of those things where what was it? Who had done that previously? Batman.
Yeah, Christian Bale.
Christian Bale had done it. And I was kind of like, all right, buddy, fucking calm down. But the Tom Cruise seems like, no, it was pretty good. Good for you.
Yeah. The response from the general public and that of many celebrities was supportive, suggesting that his tone and seriousness were warranted given the extreme circumstances and burden of ensuring production not be halted again. Yeah. At this point, they're in the hole, not only like months, but also money, because every time they shut down, it's a large production and they've got insurance, they pay the crew. So every time there's like 2 positive tests, they shut down for 2 weeks and another 2 weeks and another 2 weeks.
And everyone's still on the payroll.
Everyone's still on the payroll. They have to secure locations again. They have to secure services again and again and again, over and over again. It just ballooned the budget. So yeah, I would probably have been pissed too. December 28th that year, my birthday, filming would be set to continue in the UK, but under new strict COVID protocols. So like it just kept getting smaller and smaller, which the movie kind of reflects that, the fact that it's so kind of jumbled in a lot of ways. And a lot of, in hindsight, you'll see a lot of scenes where characters aren't actually in the same room at all. There's an entire action sequence in a airport, and the 4 principals are never on the screen at the same time. Benji's doing a thing separately alone.
Wow.
Luther's doing a thing separately alone. And Ethan is in the airport with Haley Atwell back and forth.
Which is a brand new airport.
Yeah.
That they had not opened yet, but they were allowed to use.
Oh my God.
So like they made a lot of, and like even the death scene with Ilsa is 2 actors in an empty street. They had to come up with these ways of keeping the scenes contained, which some of it's cool, but some of it's also like, all right, it's little and little and little. And, you know, it feels almost detached than the other movies comparatively. February 2021, filming concluded in the Middle East, and the crew returned to London for finishing touches that would go on for another year and a half.
I was like, why are we airporting?
April 2021, more train filming in Austria. Filming continued in fits and starts throughout 2021. Sections of the your tongue is so blue.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Did you get that? That is a good lollipop. Filming continued in fits and starts throughout 2021. Sections of the car chase scene with Cruise and Atwell being filmed between August and September of 2021. So stunt rehearsals that they started filming and prepping for in July 6th of 2020 wasn't getting filmed or in pieces for an entire year in between. Like they would do like one setup, and then just like not be able to finish it and do it over again. So like you're watching this 20-minute, it's a 20-minute car chase sequence done over the course of a year and change in pieces where they were allowed to.
Movie magic, baby.
That is insane.
Imagine the complexity of continuity with haircuts and costume and
over such an extended period
what
of time.
dents are in the car. Like all of it has to match. Yeah. Absolutely Herculean shit. And then finally, the last thing that they officially filmed was for the parachute and speed flying sequence, which took place over 2 summers because the weather had to match rehearsals and filming.
My God.
So during the summer of 2021, they did it a couple times, and then during the summer of 2022, they did it a couple times. So like so it had to kind of match. So he was filming stunts for the movie after the movie wrapped for like 6 months or more. Yeah, it's weird and crazy. And I think they kind of got away with doing it because there was that, even though throughout the course of filming and all the delays, they squashed the idea of filming these 2 movies back to back, they still incepted them together. So there were stunt things that they knew that they wanted to do, and they kind of pushed it into the other production. Yeah. So like he was filming stuff for the biplane sequence before there was even a trailer for this movie. Like they were filming things in pieces beforehand, and like, oh, that's footage we can use over here, and like we can actually film this during the production of Mission Impossible 8 and use it. Like the whole opening sequence for this movie, the submarine sequence. Yeah. That was filmed at the beginning of Mission Impossible 8 production because they realized they needed a intro that kind of got you into this story. So like it was
that tracks. I could see that.
And so when people talk about the budget of this movie, air quotes too much. When they talk about the budget of this movie, it's like there's a little bit of Part 8 in there. There's a little bit of the delays. There's a little bit of it. Like it's a whole big puddle of mess.
That's crazy.
And they got a bunch of like insurance money back too from it. So, but anyway, there was also a whole controversy about the train bridge sequence. So they wanted to actually blow up a train bridge.
Of course they did.
Yeah. So they found one in Norway, and they built the whole sequence in those mountains in Norway to do this. They found the bridge that they wanted to that was set to be repaired because it was like a historical one. And they were like, we could blow up pieces of this and blah, blah, blah. And then the locals fought it, and they sued Paramount because Paramount was like, we're only gonna blow up pieces of the bridge that are broken so it can open it and rebuild it for tourism. But they didn't offer to actually help rebuild it and blah, blah, like they got sued and pushed back and forth. Wow. And it just ended up being a large portion done with CG and miniatures by the end of it because they were like, fuck this. But they wanted to actually blow up a fucking bridge and throw a locomotive off of it. but when you see the sequence in the movie, it's definitely CG. But still, it was kind of cool. The music of the movie, Lorne Balfe returned, the guy that did Fallout. It's a score. It's good. It's the same, right?
Do you guys miss when it was soundtracks on Mission Impossible? The first ones?
The first 2. Yeah.
First 2. Oh yeah, that's right.
I nostalgically miss it. But what are we actually missing?
Limp Bizkit.
What are we losing? Limp Bizkit belongs in a time and place. And that time and place was John Woo.
During the train scene when he's falling, and it's just one of those days. He's hanging on. Come on.
I would have, you know what though? You joke. There's a scene when he
wants to break stuff. He wants to blow up a bridge.
There's a scene when he's on top of the train walking forward, and Gabriel like walks through smoke on the other side of the train. Imagine if you got that like sting when he comes through. Yeah, and it's just break shit.
See? Come on.
I'm on your page now.
And that time where he was like, Ilsa, I just did it all for the nookie.
Yeah. Marketing. First footage of this movie was premiered at CinemaCon, a convention for film distributors, in late April 2022. It was preceded by a short video of Tom Cruise standing on an in-flight biplane. He actually filmed a little thing of him standing on the red one and Christopher McQuarrie in the yellow one. They're literally in flight, and he's got a little microphone talking about how like, we're just putting together a sequence for Mission 8. Enjoy this preview.
That's cute.
It's funny.
Oh my God.
That's called wing walking, by the way.
Yep.
Wow.
It was preceded by the trailer was then released. It was leaked online, and then they released it. It was a whole year before the movie actually came out. And then a couple months after that, did anybody see Avatar in IMAX, The Way of Water?
No.
I didn't
Is-
see it.
I haven't seen it
IMAX.
at all.
Oh wait, is that the second one?
Oh, it's so good.
The new
Yeah,
one?
I'll say it. It's good. It's like good trash. What?
I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen it. It's the second one, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
I haven't seen it.
they're fine. I'm on Kanata's team with that. They're good
Okay.
movies. During that, they started showing behind the scenes footage. So like there was IMAX exclusive behind the scenes footage of them doing the motorcycle jump sequence.
Mm-hmm.
So before there was actual like trailers for the movie, they were hyping up all of the like behind the scenes stuff, which is kind of a weird pivot for this franchise. Like it was always about like, look at all this cool stuff. And then instead of showing trailers, they were literally just showing you how stunts were getting done.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the marketing realized like actually, the crazy shit Tom Cruise is doing is actually more interesting and how he's doing it than what the
That's
movie's
why
about.
everyone's there.
I saw the behind the scenes video of them filming him jumping off the cliff on the motorcycle before I ever saw a Mission Impossible movie.
They started showing that in theaters before movies.
Yeah, I saw that.
In December before the movie came out in the following May.
Yeah.
So for 6 months, we were seeing those videos of him jumping off of a cliff on a motorcycle, which is kind of cool.
And the director shitting himself behind the camera, like, oh my God, pull the chute.
Trailers and behind the scenes videos would be slowly released over the next year. The release was eventually July 12th, 2023, 2 years after the initial intended release. Now, during the course of all of this craziness, there was other release dates.
Oh.
July 23rd, 2021 was the original. And then they were like, nah, November 19th, 2021. And then Life was like, nah. May 27th, 2022. We'll probably make that.
Nah. Oh,
September
you want to
30th,
know.
2022. Maybe? Nah. Let's add 8 months. July 12th,
Jesus.
2023. Finally came out. Box office. Any guesses?
$3.
Billion.
$3.
It grossed close.
How much was that comic book you got?
€4.
That much.
Yeah. It grossed $172.6 million in US and Canada and $398 million in other territories. So
That sounds good.
collectively $571 million
I hear that it underperformed.
due to the inflated budget.
Bah.
The film was considered a financial failure, losing roughly $100 million, despite getting approximately $71 million in insurance payouts due to the delays.
Yeah.
So that still puts Paramount Pictures kind of in the red, about 30 or 40 million. Because general rule of thumb is you double the budget for the marketing budget, and then you break even. This movie's budget was $291 million because of all that craziness.
Right.
So they
it's
made
not
under
the film's fault. It's the world's fault.
6 of one,
Yeah.
half a dozen of the other.
Yeah.
Like
Doesn't matter to the person who wrote the check.
no,
but
not
yeah.
at all. The expectations for release was 90 million in the 5-day weekend.
Yeah.
It made 78, so it kept being kind of under the mark.
Yeah.
And I think like the end result is that it's just under the mark. Ultimately,
I don't think historically Mission Impossible films are ones that sort of like start at a number and then gain. Are they?
they usually have pretty good legs. Like this last one that came out, it had like a $77 million opening day or opening weekend, and it only dropped, I think, like maybe 45%. Normally, a movie on its second weekend will drop. If it drops around 50%, everyone's really happy. Because like the people that really wanted to go went, and then the other half of the people went again. Usually you'll see like a Marvel movie will drop like 65% over a weekend, meaning that like, that's going to be your level because everybody that really wanted to go went already. These movies usually have kind of like a slow, precipitous drop. So it's like, it's got legs.
Cool.
Not just like one good weekend and then you're fucked. So ultimately, it's the second lowest grossing installment of this series. Behind which one? Guesses.
3.
That was going to be my guess too, because 2 was so bad.
2 made tons of money.
2 made tons of money, but
No. This not critically lowest grossing. This is the second lowest grossing.
well, that's why I'm saying 3, because not a lot of people went because 2 was
Because
not
2
good.
suck.
Yeah.
We're on the same.
Yeah.
You're correct. 3
Oh,
is the,
okay.
Nice.
3 is the lowest grossing.
Stop tricking me into thinking I'm wrong.
Even though 3 is awesome.
Real time gaslighting you.
Now. I can't take it.
So, critical response.
Oh, hey, It's got a Rotten Tomatoes 96% and a popcornometer of
Do you
94%.
agree with 96%?
That's crazy to me.
No,
What was Fallout?
I'll look it up.
Okay.
I don't know if I agree with 96%.
I don't agree with 96% unless Fallout was 100,
Which
which I know it wasn't
Yeah.
because we talked about it.
The Metacritic is 81 out of 100, and the cinema score is A.
I'll take that.
Amy Nicholson from Film Week says, like a motorcycle leaping off a mountain, this movie has very high highs and very low lows. But as soon as the action started, especially the last action set
that's
pieces, I could have rolled right into the sequel immediately.
Immediately.
What did
Peter
Peter
Travers. Oh,
No, I was going to say, what did Peter Travers say, Alice?
Peter Travers of ABC News said, "What if the plot is the
So
usual?"
what if?
So what if I don't have my glasses on? So what if the plot is the usual tangle to set up the stunts? Tom Cruise does the impossible,
Hey!
and nobody does it better. Fair enough.
Mark Carmody of the
Carmode.
Observer, Carmode of the Observer UK, the zeitgeisty plot may have holes through which you could drive the Orient Express. Very specific, but
That's
for
what they
pure
say. It's what it is.
What?
In the movie? The Orient Express in the movie.
but for pure adrenaline rush entertainment, this will leave you exhilarated and eager for more.
Gary Kramer of Salon.com said the entire film feels jury-rigged, as if every action sequence, and there are too few of them, is designed by an algorithm rather than a human.
By an
Perhaps
entity?
the nefarious entity
Oh.
wrote the lame screenplay. Did you write this for you?
I did. I am Gary Kramer.
Mark Kermode is actually one of my new favorite
Critics.
critics. He
I like zeitgeisty plot.
he's
That's
always
a word I've never used.
he's always got like a wonderful vocabulary. He's
Yeah.
British. He's always got a
Zeitgeisty.
wonderful vocabulary, and he's a hater, but like
Yeah.
a really, really eloquent
Yeah.
hater, and it's just fun to read.
Can I have another
And Pink
strawberry?
Apocalypse from the chat says, Pink Limp Bizkit has always sucked since day one.
5
Just
stars.
one of those days.
Okay, so you wanted to know the Rotten Tomato scores of the other movies?
Yeah. I really want to know Fallout specifically.
Fallout, 98%.
Okay.
Okay, so
So,
it's okay.
yeah, this is
That's
a
okay.
drop
Yeah.
down.
I would say 90 for me for this one.
Rogue Nation, your favorite, or one of your favorites?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, your favorite. I'm assuming your favorite's 3, and then Rogue Nation.
Yeah. No, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know them by their subtitles.
4,
Oh, I love it.
where Ilsa was introduced.
I love it.
5, where Ilsa was
Is
introduced.
that the one with the pipe?
Yes.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
Where he does his little shimmy up the pipe. I
Just-
love that shit.
Just, you know what? I'll tell you, and you'll be like, yes.
Yes.
Because I remember. That's 94%. Rogue Nation was 94%, and Mission Impossible 3, 73%.
Ew. Ew.
They
It's
did
the,
Philip Seymour
it's the
Hoffman
third
like that?
lowest.
Right?
Actually, you know, we'll just go through them. Rotten Tomato scores for Mission Impossible 1, 65%. Mission Impossible 2,
What?
57%.
Mm.
Mission Impossible 3, 73%.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Mission Impossible 4, Ghost Protocol, 94%.
Oh.
Then 94% again for Rogue Nation, 98% for the best one, Fallout.
True.
And then this one's 96%. And we'll talk about the metrics for Part 8
Man.
when we talk about Part 8 later this summer. I want to give enough people the
The
opportunity
one
to
with
see it.
the
It's my
three,
fault. I didn't do my
can't
homework,
believe
guys. No,
that
you're good.
3 has such a like a 70-something percent. That's
I do think it was still kind of the stink of 2. Also, 3 is emotionally very effective. It is a dumb movie. Like, it's not as heisty and
Yeah.
spy crafty as the other ones. So
Mhm.
it's just a different kind of,
That open though.
that open though.
it does a lot of work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So that's the critical. Let's talk about
Get these candies away from me. I'm just gonna.
thoughts,
Can I have
baby.
a Dracula?
What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are best summed up in the form of me telling you my thoughts right now.
Also,
I-
there's bubble gum in the middle of these.
Oh, there's bubble gum.
I didn't realize until I got to the middle, and I was like, "Why is it chewy?"
I love a blow pop. Anywhomst. So,
Very good.
yeah, I love this movie. I think that it is just the right amount of absurd, dumb as hell. The sequence where we're following a gentleman going into, I don't want to, not the war room, but the
We'll do spoilers.
cafe.
Do you want to do spoilers, or do you just like?
Oh, I
What I
mean,
thought
yeah,
was
it's an
funny.
old, yeah,
We
we're,
already said like the biggest spoiler.
yeah, I think we could, we're in spoiler territory, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, like the sequence where Tom makes his way into, Ethan makes his way into the meeting.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, and
Love it.
smoke bomb.
Smoke bomb. And then, you know, we're introduced to, what's his name from the first one?
Kittredge.
Kittredge is back, which was wonderful.
He's like, "How are you gonna get out of here?" He's like,
Yeah. Yeah, the little face that they make at each other is wonderful. The resignation on Kittredge's face is like, fuck. There are things that I love about this movie and how over the top it is, and what a bucket of fun. The train sequence that just keeps going to the point where I was kind of cackling, like I was getting so giddy and hyper about it that I was like,
it was so
laughing.
long.
I was like, I couldn't
when we
control
were watching it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, the train's falling and they gotta keep going. They get to the kitchen cart and you're like,
yeah,
okay, fine.
Like, yeah, everything's
There's
on fire.
oil,
And there's burning oil.
There's knives flying. It's basically a Final Destination setup.
That's what I said. I was like, this is a Final Destination movie.
And at that point too, you're just like, all right, movie. I get it.
Yeah, and I love that.
Biscuit would have been like, come on, it's just one of those days where oil's flying.
That sequence should have actually had corn.
Yes.
Yeah, so I love that, but it reminded me of the stair sequence in the last John Wick.
Oh,
where the stairs just he keeps falling down the stairs and having to make his way back up.
I see your illusion.
Yeah,
or I see your comparison, but I think the stairs. The stairs lost me in John Wick
I thought it was hilarious
because it was preceded by 4 other marathon things.
Yeah,
this was at least one marathon thing, and there was about 10, 15, 20 minutes of movie to separate the marathon thing.
Mm-hmm.
With John Wick, it was just marathon after marathon after marathon. I was like, this is not really like my suspension of disbelief has been strained of any sense of credulity. This is just Looney Tunes now.
Yeah.
But
that's kind of where I'm at.
The first movie wasn't Looney Tunes.
Well, I mean, the same thing with the Mission Impossibles. The first one wasn't Looney Tunes, except for that one sequence with the helicopter and the train.
I don't think these are Looney Tunes.
I think they're little Looney Tunes. Anyway, I love the train sequence in this. It's one of my all-time favorite car chases. The little yellow car, was it Italy?
When they're handcuffed to each other and they have to like switch sides.
So good. Fun. I love that. It was such a blast. And I remember telling Sushan, like, Mission Impossible is if James Bond movies had more personality. Mm-hmm. And she was like, oh, if they were more kind of American. And I was like, oh yeah, that tracks, right? So it's a little bit more McDonald's-y.
Yeah.
Junk foody. So, which is...
You're
these
right.
are Italian
and you know
food.
what the thing about it is, like, not to yuck yum, but that's what I love about James Bond movies too, because it is culturally stiff upper lip about it.
Yeah.
And the struggle of the character is not feeling comfortable or being able to emote.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just very like, suck it up.
Yeah.
Whereas this is the opposite, and you're totally right. Like, I think they're great for different reasons, but it is literally the opposite. Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, I a lot to love about this movie. It does a thing that the Mission Impossible movies are kind of well known for, which is that conversational info dump, screeching halt scenes that, you know, oh, I'm telling you this about this thing that's happening. And then you're going to jump in with basically completing my sentence. Mm-hmm. And it's just like 3 or 4 people having one. They're all saying the same thing, right? They're all sort of like finishing each other's sandwiches. And it becomes kind of annoying after a while. The other thing I really hate about this franchise at this point is its treatment of the women who are supposed to either be love interests or potential love interests. And it feels like we talked about this before. They're just swapping out women. Where we have Ilsa, who I grow to, I don't grow to love. As soon as she shows up, I love Ilsa. She kicks off her shoes and helps him escape, and it's awesome.
I think it's Isla.
Yeah,
I've been saying it wrong the entire time. Isla.
Faust.
Yeah.
I love Faust so much, and the fact that she gets it in this one. What they actually like, they don't say the word fridge, but basically the setup is, Ethan, we're gonna fridge one of your women. Because it's going to make you upset, and then it's going to make you do the things we want you to do. And I'm like, really? You're doing the thing, guys. You're doing the meme.
My biggest gripe is connected to that, but I think it's a little bit more pernicious than just killing off a character. Mm-hmm. The narrative reason to introduce Haley Atwell's character is to mirror his experience being entered into the IMF. That's her entire question. That's her entire narrative arc in this movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She just happens to be a hot lady.
Yeah.
Why would you code her as like she's supposed to fill the role of the next generation and a mirror to his experience, and we get that with his experience with Gabriel that we see in the background and stuff. Why would you code her as a potential love interest and then in the course of the movie remove the existing love interest to elevate her necessity? And it's such a betrayal of not only my intelligence of this could just be a platonic character in the fucking movie. Why did you? I love Haley Atwell.
Oh, me too.
Why did you have to cast Haley Atwell,
delighted.
who is literally a spitting image of a, like if I looked in the dictionary for Tom Cruise love interest in action film, it would be a picture of Haley Atwell.
Yeah.
Because what you're presenting her as is not the love interest. What she's supposed to function as is not the love interest.
Yeah.
And they just keep pushing it on me like, guys, I said no. Stop it. And then by virtue of removing the actual love interest, I guess
she's the love interest.
It's just,
she's
so,
a lady.
It's so inorganic and so
The
weird.
pretty brunette lady.
I wish it was just someone else altogether. Or we saw that storyline through the prism of Paris. Because that character has a full arc, Pom Klementieff. That character has
She's
a full
wonderful.
arc
She's so
of
great.
She's so cool.
being brought in.
She's so cool.
So,
I
like,
loved every scene she was in.
She's
like
cackling while running, like bursting
my
through things with a
God.
truck. She's having such a blast. I love it. The other thing about Haley Atwell, as much as I love her and I'm just excited to see her on screen at any given time of day, I find her character to be, in retrospect, uneven, where she is terrified and unable to drive, and then lasts longer fighting what's his nuts? Gabriel than Ilsa does, who is the weathered, experienced character.
You could headcanon that a little bit. Like the entity told him this one should die, not this one. So fuck around with this one and actually
play with her longer.
Do this one.
And until Ilsa gets there.
But again, to your point, that means that the character probably should have been way younger and less experienced in general. Like the plot being thrust on them. Not a contemporary of Tom Cruise's that just happens to be a buxom starlet.
And the whole sequence with the car and everything leading up to that, she feels like she is a fish out of water who doesn't know what's happening and can't keep up and is terrified, rightly so. And then all of a sudden, she's the Black Widow.
A little bit
from Marvel. And I'm like, wait, how did we get here? So as much as I love her and I do enjoy her character in there, it feels like they didn't have a script and they just kind of made it up, which is how they make these movies.
And they killed Ilsa twice.
Dude.
They killed her twice.
Sorry. I would
just like they did in
the previous one.
With his
Ghost
last
Protocol?
Avengers. Ghost Protocol and the Ghost Protocol.
They're constantly pretend killing her.
Yeah.
I feel like.
It is a giant stink on this entire movie for me.
Yeah.
Like I hate not wanting Haley Atwell to be there.
Yeah.
And frankly,
it's a good point.
The 8th movie doubles down on it and pisses me off more.
Yeah.
No.
A little bit. There's specifically a sequence where it's like, I hate this. I hate this part of this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
They did Ilsa dirty.
Now.
They did Ilsa incredibly dirty. And
in the 8th one too?
Well, just
she's dead.
Oh, I mean, yeah. There were flashbacks where they did it.
But also too, it's just like we never talk about her again.
Yeah.
Ever.
And it's not even the first time it happens because, he was previously married in other movies. He's married to Michelle Monaghan.
She got a finale.
She got a finale at least, yes.
Yeah,
but it was still he's there. He's there in the bed, right? Having saved the day, done the impossible mission, and she comes in with mission did it, and so she comes in.
Didn't he do accomplished in part 4?
Has the little scene with him of like the romantic scene, and we're just never meant to be, but I'm happy now, and blah blah blah, and then she walks out, and then immediately Ilsa walks in, and it's just. Oh yes, we're just swapping out women.
Well, they have a look. I don't know. No, for real. No, I was actually okay with that interaction because we exhibited Julia got her closure. She got to speak her piece. She got to basically let him off the hook. Like, my life is not terrible now. It's actually pretty great because
which they do again in
and then go away kind of
with
thing.
the Glepshido character.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
There's a chance for him to have actual repercussions, and they're like, psych, my life's wonderful.
He's the best Glepshido.
He's so good.
Yeah.
I'll glep his shit
We'll
any
watch
day.
it together.
Okay, please.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I'll go
to
see it
rewatch
again with
Yeah.
you. Yeah. But no more talking about that.
Sorry.
What did you think of this movie as a whole? Did we hit anything or not contribute to something?
I liked it overall. I did. I wasn't as sucked in as I was with Fallout.
Yeah.
Fallout, I was so in that.
Fallout the.
Yeah.
That's good. That is a good one.
Yeah.
That movie.
I mean, the helicopter.
Yeah. How did? Okay, so you were.
Are we gonna relitigate
You
this?
were bored with the length of the helicopter sequence,
Yeah.
but there are two like back-to-back longer sequences in this movie, and you didn't get bored with them. The train sequence is about 20 minutes long.
Yeah, but
and then the car chase is like 20 minutes long.
I got a little
they-
bored with the car chase. I did
They-
personally.
Oh, I didn't.
It was fun in the
was so
beginning, and I was like,
funny.
oh, like whenever they would like swap positions and they were handcuffed together, but then like the constant.
So there is enough charm between Hallie Atwell and Tom Cruise in the car chase sequence to keep
Also the
me
train, I guess.
engaged.
Mm.
Whereas the Superman and Tom Cruise sequence in the helicopters is just guy sitting down in helicopter moving through mountains, other guy in other helicopter sitting in helicopter following him. It's
Riveted.
just-
I'm riveted.
yeah, I think it was just the way
No, I
it was
get you.
shot, as
get
opposed to
you.
the biplane, which we won't get to. Awesome,
Mm.
because he's like spider monkeying around
I
up in the
think
air, as
The
opposed to
common
just
denominator is Tom Cruise alone, because there's another sequence that you thought was too long in part 8, and I was like, that was claustrophobic perfection.
I have come around on that sequence.
Claustrophobic
Yeah.
perfection.
It's good. It's good.
But it's
just
only
still
him.
a little too long.
It's only
a little too long.
but it just
But I
escalates
still- yeah,
over and over
yeah,
again to
it
the point
does.
where it's just like,
Yeah. No. I've come around on that. Anyway, sorry.
No.
Hey, Pink Apocalypse says Noel seems to be experiencing that unique annoyance felt when a sequel in a beloved franchise shits the bed. But it's got Atwell in it, so I have to inevitably watch this damn thing. Everyone loves
It's
Atwell.
good. It's very fun.
It
It's
is-
good. I just didn't like it as much as Fallout.
I was gonna say it is still like, despite my problems with it, I cannot. I have to recommend it. Like, it's still better than most Hollywood action
This is
movies.
almost as good as Floor Apple.
Table sucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't call them suckers?
Lollipop,
Lollies.
that's weird and good. I like that.
isn't it?
Made from real vampire.
So I mean, are we ready for ratings,
Yeah.
rankings, and ratings?
I'm gonna have to be reminded of my rankings of the other one.
I will remind you because that's my job.
Great.
Here we go. So, Alice,
Me.
your rating for Mission Impossible 1,
Okay.
3.5 stars. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, 3.5 lit fuses.
That's right.
Mission Impossible 2, 2 lit fuses.
I still think that I was being very generous. with that
Mission
movie.
Impossible 3, 4 lit fuses.
I did like that one.
Exponentially. That's a double.
Double of
It's double fuses.
Yeah.
Ghost Protocol. Others call it Mission Impossible 4. 3.85.
Okay, so I liked 3 better. Okay.
Rogue Nation 4 goes back
Okay,
up
back
to 3.
Armcocks.
And then Armcock.
Armcocks. He cocks both his arms.
are cocks.
Yeah.
4.5.
Yeah.
Do you want to give yours or think about it while I tell him his?
I'll think about it while you give it.
Okay.
Okay.
JD.
Yes.
Mission Impossible 1.
Uh-huh. Loved it.
3.25 lit fuses.
I feel like I should have given it more. Go on.
Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah.
2.25.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible 3. 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost Protocol. Mission Impossible 4. 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rogue Nation 4.25. Fallout 3.75. My numbers.
Yeah, I want to know yours.
Part 1 3.5. No, you can't look at this.
Secret note.
3.5.
Continues to look.
I know. Yeah. Mission Impossible 2 2.84 because I was feeling saucy. Also,
the doves got you.
the doves and the score.
Was there Limp Bizkit?
No, not the soundtrack, the score. The Hans Zimmer score.
Yeah. That is-
Mission Impossible 3 4.25. Ghost Protocol 4. Rogue Nation I gave 4.36. And Fallout 4.62. The highest being a 5. So, Alice.
I got mine.
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. How many lit fuses would you give this? Fallout was 4.5.
I remember.
I have my lighter against fuses, and I'm not sure how many to light right now. In your honor.
Let's do 3.85. It felt about
Wow.
the same as I did with Rogue Nation. Rogue Nation, I gave 3.85, correct? No.
Ghost Protocol, you gave 3.85.
Ghost Protocol.
So 3.5?
Yeah. Yeah, 3.85.
All right. 3.85?
3.85. Yeah.
Okay.
Like almost
JD.
a 4.
Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning.
It's a really
Part
important
1.
decision. You gotta really think about it.
The highest you've given so far is to Rogue Nation, or sorry, to MI3 at 4.5
Baby.
and Rogue Nation at 4.25.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue Nation being the one with the tube.
Okay.
One with the tube.
The tube?
Where he
The
jumps on the tube.
Oh, the pole. Yeah. 4.
Okay.
I wish I could give it a 4, but like a 0.5 minus a 0.5 for its treatment of Ilsa.
So 3.5. I mean, you can,
So
you
math.
can give it. Like, I wish I had the autonomy
So
to do something that's clearly possible, not only mathematically, but culturally and situationally with these rules that we're making up on the fly. I wish.
nah, 4.
Okay.
Fuck Ilsa.
I'm giving it a 3.5.
Okay.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah, I think
lowest
it's.
of all
Is it because of Ilsa?
I think no. Well, Ilsa is a part of the problem, but I genuinely think that they made a giant mistake with
Tom Cruise.
with the shambling between Ilsa and Haley Atwell's
That's what
character.
I'm sorry. That's the overall,
Yeah.
the Ilsa problem. The
I-
Ilsa
Yeah.
of it all.
Every single action sequence was on point.
Yeah.
The characters
Yeah.
and the charm was there.
Yeah.
But every time I think back, I try to assess it just structurally. It's a fucking mess. It's a giant mess. Also, too, there's really no bad guy that he can punch. Like, you've got the henchman,
Mhm.
but the bad guy is a goddamn computer program.
Yeah.
And
Another thing I like about this movie that I wish that they had expanded upon in the sequel.
which she doesn't seen yet, so be careful.
Mhm. The sequence in the airport.
Yeah.
With the entity, the fact that I didn't clock this originally, the fact that Benji is in there with the luggage and
Oh, that was a stressful
dealing
scene.
with the bomb that is talking to him, you know, it's the entity speaking to him and asking these personal questions, which they apparently had to change because they did test screenings and people were too uncomfortable with the questions that Benji was being asked by the entity.
Mhm.
So they asked, like, are you afraid of dying? And he's like, yeah, of course I'm afraid of dying. So like he had more prying and like, do you have suicidal ideation sort of things? And,
Shit.
you know, and it was him having to express that he's, you know, this life it's taken its toll on him mentally, and audiences didn't want to feel that way about Benji. So they had to
Holy
like
shit.
change the questions that were asked, which I would have loved had they actually
Yeah.
gone there with that. Anyway, all of that is to say, I didn't realize that whole sequence is the entity recording Benji so that later on,
It can talk
when
to him.
he's talking to Tom Cruise and you find out that's not Benji, it's the entity pretending to be Benji,
Mhm.
which is the creepiest part of, I think, any of
Yeah.
these movies. Like
Yeah.
that revelation, that sequence is so strong and so fun. And like the communication is shorting out and you're not quite sure what Tom Cruise isn't, you know,
It's
Ethan's
telling him
not
to
sure
go
what's
the wrong
happening.
ways. Yeah.
That this nebulous villain that we have in the entity, I think, could have been handled better. It's not that it's a nebulous entity, it's that the way they handled it, because that scene is very effective, and I would have liked more of that in the next one.
I'm changing my rating. 3.68. Only because I do think it's a better film than the first one. And the
How
first
about
one,
3.85?
no, that's hers.
Fine.
Oh,
You
3
can
point-
do the same.
No, 'cause I liked it better
just
than you.
didn't. Oh, you liked it better than.
She did.
I'm talking about how I didn't like it as much as she did, but I
Yeah.
didn't love it.
Gotcha.
So it's like I loved pieces of it, but when I think about the movie as a whole, it's severely lacking for me.
Okay.
And all of the cool stuff that they could do with a nebulous, all-knowing villain,
Yeah.
they take every opportunity not to.
Right.
And that's
Except for, well, that one
bothers-
opportunity where they did great.
that bothers me
One scene.
over and over again.
Yeah.
So it's like, 3.68. Let's see the average score here. So 3.85.
I feel like we're going to have different numbers when we do our bracket later.
3.68. Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna forget all these ratings.
Well, the cool thing about the bracket is it doesn't matter what your ratings are. You're having to pit movies against movies. So like it may not be as simple as that. Oops. 3.84 is the average total for this one. So far, the highest rated is Fallout at 4.29 average, followed closely by MI-3 at 4.25 average.
Yeah.
And this is the middle of the pack. The lowest being 2.36 with MI-2, and then like MI-1 and Ghost Protocol kind of in the 3.5. Oh, budget for this movie, $291 million. Global domestic, $575 million. I did the math. Budget-wise, $1.1 billion cost for all 7 of these movies.
Oh.
Cost.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then let's double it for marketing just for shits and giggles. So $2.2 billion has been ponied up by Paramount and Skydance to make 7 movies.
Shit.
How much do you think they've made? So it's made $4.1 billion. Even if we adjust that for marketing cost, that is still a $2 billion profit
Yeah.
That's
from these
insane.
7 movies. So like, even if we're talking about how like 7 and 8 were technically break-even financial failures, they're still so very much in the green that they could keep making these movies with moderate successes and still be in the green. Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. So that's Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. We
Minus
have
the part
one.
one.
We have one more left.
Nice.
So we're gonna give everyone an opportunity to see the movie because it's 3 hours long. It's just it would be crazy to squeeze it all in and blah blah blah. So I'm thinking sometime in July with a gap we'll do it. And then we'll also do a bracket and our final rankings if they change.
Awesome.
All right. Can't wait.
Overall, I've been having a blast with
Yeah,
these.
this is
I'm
fun.
so glad
This
we were
is a lot
doing
of
these.
These are great movies.
Yeah.
They're I think they exist as like this kind of cool thing in popular culture, not unlike maybe Harry Potter did or MCU does, where it's like they keep getting away with this and they keep pulling it off. And it's just like, if you look at the whole breadth of it, it's just like, wow, like it's hard to get one movie made, let alone like continually create a body. Like the Fast and the Furious movies, they may be shit, but like it's wild that not only are they crazy popular, but they just kind of keep
One-upping.
getting made and one-upping each other as this like thing, this whole big story.
I'm hoping this isn't too hyperbolic, but it feels like we're not going to be seeing movies like this made in this way with the dedication of and like the stunt work and all that sort of stuff. It feels like all of that is falling to the wayside. And everything's just going to be like green screens and CGI and stuff, which, these movies engage in, to a pretty big extent.
Yeah.
But the fact that there's actually a lot of places that are gone to and things that are done.
Well, yeah, like so this movie is a perfect example. The jump off the cliff.
Yeah.
They actually did it. They built a ramp. They jumped off. Sure, they used CGI to cover the ramp and more this and some plate shots, but like the motherfucker jumped.
Yeah.
Like and
Crazy.
in Fallout, he did a halo jump. It wasn't nighttime and it wasn't during an electrical storm.
Yeah.
But that's him in the suit and the camera's on him. So like they digitally do things around it, but he's doing it.
Yeah.
He deep dived.
Mm-hmm.
It's CG. It's not the bottom of the ocean, but like he is underwater for long periods of time with things shifting everywhere.
Yeah.
Like that's
Able to how long was he able to hold his breath?
6 minutes.
Yeah, it's
Holy
insane.
shit.
But so the to your point, there's been some interesting. I don't want, like the problematic natures of Tom Cruise is just like books can be written, but there's a pretty interesting thing that he has said recently that I vehemently agree with. Movie stars should understand filmmaking. They should know technical jargon. They should understand not only how they could help make a movie, but like what is being done around you. It's a hands-on kind of thing. And he has talked about how he sees contemporaries in Michael B. Jordan and Chris Powell. What's the Powell's guy's name? He was in... Dylan, do you know? The guy that was in Hitman? Powell?
No, I don't know
What
what
are
you're
you
talking about.
With Sydney Sweeney movie and Top Gun Maverick.
Oh,
Glenn Powell.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
Glenn
yeah.
Powell. I was like,
These are dudes that like are also writers, also filmmakers, also movie stars. Like they want to be a part of the whole process. And he's like, you shouldn't just be a content, the face of content. You shouldn't just be work for hire. You should be a movie maker. Your place is here, but also like the process. You need to fucking love it. And I was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's too many kids who don't know how much it takes to do this or that, or like the kinds of lenses or the kinds of this or the kinds of that. So you won't see that much anymore unless elder statesmen like Tom Cruise and Christopher McQuarrie push for it.
Yeah.
Which I hope. Yeah. Pink thinks you won't see movies like MI anymore. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Hollywood
it's
is salivating at the idea of where AI will take them. Yeah.
Yep.
No more screenwriters, locations, or actors. I honestly think that'll level out in a weird way. Like they'll try to have AI do that stuff. It won't be popular. And then AI will actually level out and doing like bridge work, like adjusting an accent or adding a plate shot, or I mean, they were using machine learning for Lord of the Rings movies. They've been doing it. It's just more known now.
Yeah.
Like I think it'll level out, but there is going to be a lot of people wasting tons of money investing in AI, and it's going to provide them with nothing that they'll actually be able to sell.
Yep.
Dane joining late,
yeah.
but love how Noel's hat matches the purple lights behind him. David Tennant
vibes from Jessica Jones.
Jessica.
Get it?
I love that
All
show.
right.
Anyway, we did it.
We did it.
What are we doing
did
next
it.
week? Maybe Predator and maybe Ballerina. We'll see.
Yeah, the new Ballerina movie from the world of John Wick comes out next week.
Wick
But
World.
then there's also what is it? Is it on Netflix?
It's a Hulu original movie,
Hulu.
Predator Killer of Killers.
Animated Predator movie of like Predator through time.
Yeah. I mean, it's like an anthology movie.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll see which one.
excited about
One
the
of
idea of
those.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Or
you for
both.
hanging
Who
out with
knows?
us, though.
Whatever. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with us. Alice, where can they find you?
You can find me at Forensic Alice on Instagram and also at Inside the Morgue Pod. Also on Instagram. I think we're also on TikTok under the same handle.
JD, where
find
can
us, do fun stuff.
they find you?
Well, you can find me and Noel and Jeremy this morning doing fresh
It
floppies.
was in the past. So
You gotta go back.
It's still there,
They can't
though.
find us this morning.
They
can
could
find us
find
now
our show
because
from
this morning.
Yeah.
We were yeah.
Yeah, it
Tenses
should be in the
matter.
feed right now, the newest episode of Fresh Floppies, where is a show. Noel and I usually review comic books that come out today.
But because
But no
I am
spoilers.
schedulally just inconsistent with travel.
Schedulally incontinent, yes.
Jeremy is the best, and he's there forever. Does he know that yet? Whether he likes it or not?
Yes.
Jeremy's a part of us.
He's a part of me now. Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we'll talk at you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Young John!